She don't know that I get patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing now is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. 76.
From the 50, it's gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
To Cam Akers.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Akers, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Going up top for Cup. And it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Packers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. We'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara, 28 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Rams nothing.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down now, Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He's got first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Toss back off is complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. start to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run this with Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got it open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a Packer first down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down. And this one too low.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rodgers again now. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. After the false start, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. It's a room to maneuver. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close
right?
to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They trying to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Jones. And he'll be up upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Aaron Jones.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And again, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Will find the blow complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Rams 24, Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and the Rams got it. They bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That is caught inside the 5.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack here, second and 11. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll come out in the pistol. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. One final try now for Rodgers. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.